What's going on, guys? Steve here with Cherry Picking Cards. Hopefully you're all having a great day so far. I am back with another video. This go around, it's a mail day where it's actually a particular player that I am collecting, kind of a long-term, if you want to call it investing, go right ahead, but definitely one particular player that I'm looking to buy as much as I can, especially with the off-season in basketball approaching. I feel like prices are going to just kind of go down and down before next season does start, and they're only going to shoot right up. So with all that said, let's go ahead and dive into these packages here. And I'll go ahead and start with the bottom. And we'll get our displays out and hopefully be able to add some nice cards to the background here. All right. And so I know there's kind of mixed feelings on this particular player, but once you guys see it, you're going to definitely know right away. So it is Mr. Zion Williamson. And so he is definitely one of those players that, let's get these all in there nicely. But yeah, Zion is definitely one of those players, of course. Last season, even with guys like Luka and Trae Young really flourishing and just dominating as rookies, their card prices didn't go out to, some outrageous numbers. But when Zion Mania happened, that's when we saw everything just shoot up in value. And I feel like the market's gonna kind of balance out at some point, but I feel like it's still gonna stay pretty hot. There's more and more people getting into the hobby. And this is one guy that I feel like I don't want to miss out on if he starts to explode, kind of pulls that same Luka effect where card prices just go through the roof no matter what product it is. Kind of started out with some of the lower end stuff, of course, the Chronicles. This is prior to me actually getting my hands onto some of the packs, which if you open any of those up, you're bound to at least get one Zion, it seems like. But really like these cards quite a bit, especially this XR. I definitely like that holographic style finish to it. And then we got a Prestige. So definitely not too bad to kind of start us off here. We'll throw this one in the background for now. Kind of the best one of the bunch. But yeah, Zion, and man, didn't even get a start until, really late into the season after January. And so by that point, we had a chance to really see what other rookies were exploding. Ja Morant kind of took the NBA by storm, of course. Not too surprising because he was a high draft pick and high expectations. But everybody was just drooling to see what Zion was going to do, and he didn't disappoint. And I feel like we only got a small sample size. I know a lot of people have complained about his, his weight, his work ethic, things like that. But he's always proved to be a stud. He's got range, he's got good talent, ball handling skills. He's a lefty, which I'm a sucker for because I'm a lefty. But I really like his game, and I feel like, in the next couple of years, you're going to see him thrive. He's super young too, and I mean, it's hard to, compare him to guys like LeBron and things, but when you watch him, we've definitely seen, how the potential that he does have for sure. Let's see if we can get this next batch out here. All right. So everything well packaged, nice bubble wrap there. All right, we got everything in individual team bags, which is definitely not a big deal there. But yeah, this is the one I'm really excited about getting, the Luminance. Just such a cool product. And then the shots they use, especially with the alternate jerseys, I really like that. And the Flux, that's another really good one out of the Chronicles series. And so kind of keeping the theme going here with a lot of the Chronicles product. The Flux, kind of one of the more high-end ones because it does kind of have that chrome style finish. But I still like the Luminance probably the best. And then we got a couple threads, going to be the base ones here. And but definitely excited to add a couple more of these to the collection. Threads last year had its own product come out, so I was kind of surprised to see it be kind of mixed in with Chronicles along with Prestige, which had its own product in 2017. But yeah, definitely a big fan of Zion, as you guys can tell, and excited just to add as much of his stuff as I can to the collection. The last one though is going to be the one I'm most excited about, and I had an idea which one this was probably because it's the last one to come in the mail, the one I was waiting on come in, and so super excited about this. I'm actually going to go ahead and probably take this one down. And so nothing too exciting here on the front, but there was one particular card, and I might do a video on this later. This may not catch too many people by surprise, but one thing I love to do for me to catch good deals on eBay is not look for any specific card because everybody kind of wants, full price for that. But if you just look for a player lot, just put in like Zion lot. My strategy last year was Luka lot. Just kind of a mixture of, various cards. Sometimes they don't even label what product. In this go around, it was all NBA hoops. But I don't even think that the seller had that in there. I think he just had Zion rookie card lot. And so when I saw the picture, I just couldn't pass up, the cards that came included with it. This is kind of a prime example why I say do not put tape on there because you're just bending at everything. And You got to be extra gentle, and it's real sticky up here now, but won't complain. Everything got to me in one piece. Really, that's the most important thing in these days. But we're going to start off with a bunch of inserts here. The arriving now. We do got the class of 19, which I really like that you got all the dudes down here. Cool shot. We got the winter parallel, which is going to be the tribute. So really excited to be able to add this. I think these are a little bit harder to come across, these winter boxes of NBA hoops. But the one that really caught my eye, this bad boy right here. And this, I think, is considered a case hit because they did not make a whole lot of these. It was only the Zion and Ja that they made this particular insert. And he's got the duck face going there. Kind of a weird pose for sure, but these are really super short print cards. They're not numbered anything, but they didn't make a lot of them. And so when I saw this, I think you can buy it now for maybe 40 to 50. I got all these 50 shipped, but I saw at one point, especially when everything got back up and going, I mean, this card, and even if you look now, I think they're going for at least 100 most listings. So I could not pass up a chance to, buy a card that was probably less than, listed for less than half of what it should be price-wise. And I think there's so much potential, especially for this particular card, to go up in value next year. So throw this back here because these are probably my two favorite ones. I love the XR with the holographic, that rainbow style finish, just a pretty looking card. And then this one, a super short print, probably the most, not one of the most valuable Zion, but definitely one of the lower print ones I've got, one that I think has the most potential to go up. And now that seeing it in person, I think it's just a really cool looking card. I really dig how it kind of looks like a magazine cover almost. But yeah, and just love him on the throne in the background. So hopefully the torch has been passed to Zion. And so this is basically who I am investing in sports card wise, long-term collecting. I don't want to even know how long-term. Basically, if value goes up high enough, I don't mind flipping. I know a lot of people are kind of, don't believe in that, but I feel like, it's part of the collecting experience, having to sell some of those cards to be able to buy more. That's kind of my thing. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, I am definitely getting as much Zion stuff as I can while I can afford to do it, and just hoping that he plays really well going into his sophomore season. Let me know in the comments down below if there's maybe somebody that you're looking to collect, kind of invest in, somebody that you're really wanting to buy a bunch of, and just hope that they have a huge season next year, and that way can maybe have a huge ROI for you. Make sure you subscribe, like. Got lots of giveaways going. Hopefully the next couple days I'll announce the winner on that. But I appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, take it easy.